home and house, two very different things. Home is where I have my family and I'm closest to my sister, so wherever she is. I want my people around me sometimes whenever I feel like sharing something. So I think it comes from there. Because we always had people around us. The one language that I would want to welcome you all in to my house will be Punjabi. So, ji aaya nu.
Big smile first before we start talking. Okay.
So home while growing up was 2 BHK space with 1 bathroom, 1 toilet, 1 kitchen for 8 of us. It actually felt like so much of celebration every day. When you come back home, there'll be everybody asking you, "Kaisa raha aaj ka din?" I didn't even know the concept that there is something called personal space. You don't realize you're missing your own space because you don't know it exists. So my house is actually like a world tour. And it's amazing how one staircase can take you from the subcontinent to the European continent. So we are so particular about how our house looks from the inside, but I think context is set when someone comes to your house. After moving to Bombay, I saw this culture where people remove shoes and come in the house, so hence the bench. Just so that you can feel nice about yourself before you enter my house, I have a welcome note. You look nice today. Welcome to my little Europe in India. I mean, you will see a clock or watch in every room, every corner of the house, because I've always lived by this thing in my life that if you don't value time, there'll come a time that the time will not value you. When we got this wall done recently, I started referring to it as Asian Paints ki wall, because Asian Paints ko dikhate na swatches of different colors put next to each other. You can choose which color from. And all these things you see on top of it, they've been collected from different parts of Europe while we traveled with empty suitcases and got back all this kind of stuff. My chacha and my dad, I've seen them so thick that I think that very unknowingly it has come into us as well. When I started working, basically, I got my sister to travel with me to Hyderabad when I was working there, and then I got her with me to Mumbai. And we've been staying together because we have to stay together. This is my green area. Actually, a very big reason for me to take up this apartment was the fact that it has balconies, which is a rarity in Mumbai. In my entire apartment, the floor upstairs and downstairs, I have 137 plants. But the most prized possession that I'm extremely proud of is my avocado plant. And I love my plants, and thankfully they love me back because I have a green thumb. You're about to enter my very personal space, my walk-in closet. So me and my sister always wanted a space where we could get ready without the stress of spoiling the room. So you will see the woodwork painted pink entirely. And there's always shortage of space for shoes. So we made this turntable shoe rack. So we have like different kind of shoes just stacked, but it's all rotating. Okay, what are you looking at? Just all the textures, designs, how we got the whole thing ready. I think the whole idea was that we go a little dark on the wood upstairs because we wanted it to be a stark difference from what we are doing down. Be it bricks, be it wood, so that there's a nice contrast and we have like two different places to be at. The 4 women paintings, I wanted these 4 women in particular. So I actually got them painted from a painter in like a pop art style. तो lot of like colorful लगे वो क्योंकि वो white wall पे है.
When I went to Jaipur, the whole idea was to bring up all these different windows,
jharokas and-
jharoka, lanterns.
The world map that I wanted in my house because we love to travel.
When I was doing up the house, the most I had to think of was how will I do the walls, because just putting in furniture was the easiest stuff. Just how you do up your walls and your ceilings and stuff is something that you need to figure out first. And then everything else falls in place.
So this is the India floor, which I happily call Pannu Pind. This is the living space where I chill with my friends. I have a lot of my meetings and narrations here. I double it up as my lounge and my workplace. So this is Fulkari, a very Punjabi touch to this house. Wanted to keep it as a centerpiece. Someone gifted it to me with a lot of love and it's extremely difficult. It's all handmade. This is the wall. I especially got painted because we wanted something personalized and something that reflects our life. I took up a small place in Hyderabad. So this is Hyderabad Charminar. I met my now husband, Matthias, us playing badminton, even though we actually never played badminton together, honestly, because I don't like to lose. So there's a lot of wood that you can see on this floor, and that's because there's a certain sense of earthiness and warmth that it brings with it. The most beautiful part of this room actually is this quotation. It's from Guru Granth Sahib, which reads, "Sukyu manda aakhiye jit jamme rajan," basically which means how can you talk bad or look down upon someone who gives birth to kings. Basically talks about respecting women. I realized the power of fanfare too early in my career, in excess in Telugu and a bit of it in Tamil as well. When I was in my second or third film and I was standing there in Rajahmundry, I remember, and I'm looking at these thousands of people gathered on the road to watch. They've really come to see me. And then I remember someone told me, they're actually not your fan necessarily, but more like the fans of cinema. Me premo valla nenu ikkada unnanu. మళ్ళీ కొంచెం సేపు తర్వాత నేను మీ ముందు రాబోతున్నాను. They say हर घर कुछ कहता है. If my house walls could speak, they'd say, come to me. Because I feel I've made a house that is warm and personalized enough for it to make me go back home every day.
If you're inspired by our home's decor,
go to beautifulhomes.com by Asian Paints for a lovely style guide.
Sorry. Okay, we go.
This is separate B-roll content.
If you're happy and you know what, clap your hands. Ta ta ta. Okay, just go. It's rolling.
I should.